Back for the playoff portion, for on a live stream at least. Everyone else watching on the live stream, you guys will championship run and Rodgers here. Last week, Devontae Adams was playing TDs. Boy was cooking. Alright, like I did earlier in a couple past videos for the YouTube portion, I'm just going to combine the bye week because I have the week off. Let's see who's actually playing on Wild Card Weekend, though. So, you got Colts in Jacksonville. Eagles at Saints. Got Jets at Steelers and Redskins at Seahawks. First round buys. Oh, it's not going to show me. Let's take a look at the first round buys. I had one and the Patriots fucking had one. Are you kidding me? Look how stacked the NFC is. Holy shit. Alright. We got some work to do then, since we're so stacked. Let's see who my opponent is. Redskins, huh? So, Colts beat Jags, Saints beat the Eagles, Pittsburgh beat the Jets, and then Washington beat Seattle. So now it's Colts at Patriots, Redskins at the Packers, we got Steelers at the Chiefs, and then Saints at the Cowboys. Alright. Let's get to work. I'm interested to see how this goes. Very, very interested. I already think my team's better as far as defense-wise. Offense, rush game's not the most dominant. It's more of our passing game, but, you know, I didn't even check if I made MVP either. Guess we're gonna find out in a moment.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the...
Okay, coach.
Oh, the Colts beat the Patriots.
Back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay,
Damn
Wisconsin.
right, we like it cold. We like it cold.
To next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store. Between the Washington Redskins
Chiefs beat the Patriots,
and the Green Bay Packers.
Pittsburgh. Not surprised by that. So it's going to be Colts and Chiefs for the AFC Championship.
Haskins looking to throw on first down.
Good job, King.
This will be incomplete.
Good
Physical
job.
play on the football there, and it's second down.
Is that Kareem Hunt? I don't think it is.
And a quick look at Washington's offense.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest, but many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on itself.
Play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Let's go, boys. Oh, Dallas piss-pounded the Saints.
Here's Haskins.
Come on. There we go. Former team there.
Preston Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he finds his time.
Did he get that?
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all
cooking
your
here
guys to the
offense.
football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Oh, Valcrest. I was hoping you would not get injured.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Take it home, baby.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
1-2 cut. And he'll take
Good job, Aaron Jones.
Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones.
Broken wrist. Oh.
Taking it in. As his guys are able to
MVS, man, I wish you were here. He deserves it. He had a great season.
The defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points
MVS
on their
definitely
side.
deserves to be
So
here.
now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
Not really trying to run the ball much.
You trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
I don't think they have ran it
They're the
really
ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he stopped immediately.
Owen Burks. Not good.
Gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's
some big injuries
10.
here to my team.
On second down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's now a fake on the give. Here's
Adrian Amos.
pass option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the
Dislocated elbow.
line.
Damn.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything.
Kind of
so really
sailed that one a little bit.
Yell at him for trying to make that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
There we go. Good job, Kenny. I thought he was going to get a hand on it at least.
Losing yardage back near midfield.
Good job staying with him.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just...
He's got a man, complete.
He's gone.
The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 84 yards, and the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
Good job, Kevin King. Good job.
To start the ball game. And typically those scripts go
Kevin
between
King, you got to be
24,
playing
25
like
plays.
how you are. He's doing good this game. He's made 2 good plays.
Probably not very deep into their script.
I need a little bit more, though.
I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
I need a little bit more from Kevin
At least
King.
3 points, get that 0 off the board. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. On 3rd down, Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That's a 49-yard
Making work happen.
Though on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Come on. He's got the
Damn.
hook up to Lazard.
Hoping for more on that.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left.
Good job, Jefferson.
It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in.
Beautiful.
Touchdown, Packers.
Told you, he's getting
Aaron
hot.
Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins.
What you got to do, man.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here.
Good job, Zardarius.
To put any points up, this one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and
could at least put that hand up, my dude.
9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Nice. And he went backwards.
Nope.
He'll be down at the 30.
He ain't going to overrun Kenny Clark.
Time, and now it's 4th down.
He ain't going to overrun the big boy.
Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 21-0 our score after 1. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
Is that out the 1?
And
No, okay, good.
Spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Good catch, Devontae.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ah.
And this one's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams.
Thought he could check it in there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, that's an easier way to go 3 and out.
Spot on. How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
Good job, Diggs.
There's nothing available
Good
there
job.
for him.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Love here.
Good job, Kenny.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Geis, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Haskins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
Oh.
His throw here's incomplete.
Adam, whose person was that supposed to be?
The intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there.
Little linebacker
receiver.
got
That's probably
whipped.
one he wishes he had back.
He wishing in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to flip around here to his running back. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him
Okay,
before
18-point game.
To think about turning it upfield. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Good job, Sanders. Oh, my goodness.
Sanders has it poked free, and the Redskins scoop it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game.
Oh, good, good, good. That was going to be a killer if that happened.
To get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Go down.
Adams hauling it in.
I don't need you to get injured.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Good run. Good run.
Inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
By land and by sea.
Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe
Kevin King, need you do your shit against the rookie there.
With his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A 2nd down pass.
Should have been a pick.
There, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here.
No
on
way they
3rd
run
down.
this. I was going to say.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd
Nice
down.
job. Nice
And
job,
that's
Ty Summers.
incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Let's go.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
I wanted to fall down. I didn't want that.
This game in reverse.
We'll take it.
Run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now, pass complete here to Sanders. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Going right side here, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers again now. And Sanders has got it complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
Take a 4-touchdown lead.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense.
Yeah, that's a huge.
And we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A big play there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Good job, Lazard.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Oh, my God.
He'll have a first down.
Oh, my goodness.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 23-yard run as his guys continue to pour it.
Dude is crazy good.
Hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
After the
Crazy
touchdown,
good.
out is Prater.
That was... Ooh. Couldn't be happier with that.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Good hit.
Take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27.
Got a 5-touchdown lead. And I think my defense is ready just to shut this down.
Offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that
Good job, King. Getting on that right away.
That drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and do more of that.
They'll run with Love. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Love ain't getting no love.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive
Good job, Diggs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already
3
down
sacks.
big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche.
If I get another tutty right here, we're done. Aaron's going to sit. A bunch of players are going to go sit. If we get another tutty right here.
About set to get this drive
I've
started.
roasted
the
their
Green Bay
defense.
offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
My dude is eating right now.
Football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
You're a beast.
Football, and he's going to come down with
I think we're franchising Jimmy Graham.
To the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Right now, that's where I'm leaning towards the most.
Now 30 yards between those last two plays. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on in Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior
Job, Devontae. Aaron Jones. Aaron Rodgers got lit up? I don't know if he did or not. He looks okay.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And
Jefferson. Yes. Yes.
Touchdown, Packers. In for the score.
I'm excited for Jefferson.
These guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That kid can play. That kid can play.
Like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year, looking pretty dominant.
All right, there's gonna be some people that are about to go sit. Get Aaron out of there. You're done for the night. You are done. Wide receiver. Let's put Jefferson. No. Let's put it like that. Jimmy can stay.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this.
Got a 42-point lead, 6 touchdown lead.
Good luck.
My boys can rest
this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit,
and that's caught inside the 35.
Well, okay then.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the draw, this is Love. And an alley to run. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come.
Well, now they're driving down the field.
7 on a 2nd and 3.
Oh, my backup's in.
Here's Love again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Third down.
Good job, Rashad Gary.
Going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. There goes Green. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 20. 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Domination.
As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue.
Oh, this is not what I meant to hit, but oh well.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try
Didn't mean to do
run
that.
for it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I know we could sit up here.
That's my B.
And dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this.
No.
No, okay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Good job, Josh Jackson.
Hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle.
Sprinkle. Interesting name.
is so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now this one to his tight end out on the
high
right
and low
side.
hit.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
It's a tight end,
first
huh?
and 10. Now a run with Geis.
Must not have a lot of options.
Behind the line yet again.
Yo, why are they still trying to run this ball?
Continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second
Not
down.
going to work.
On second and 11 now. Haskins.
Whoa. Hello. Need that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on
Surprised
third down.
Haskins hasn't tried to get outside the pocket yet and
Here's
try to help
Haskins.
extend plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I moved Kenny out of
Clark.
starting
And they're gonna
position,
drop him for
and
a
he still gets a
6-yard
sack.
loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So
Oh, wow, they're
going
gonna kick it, huh?
The field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
Alrighty
This will
then.
be spotted
You
just
get
shy
that.
of midfield. A
Wow.
59-yard attempt. Back now at Lambeau, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This will be taken very short.
Ooh.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just
Fill
a
time,
dominating
huh?
performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. And I'm
We're
glad
gonna
that
chew
you
that
went in
clock up.
direction, because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very
Yeah.
impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Bottom line, they want to
Oh
keep
my
this clock
goodness.
rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward.
Holy
and they want
shit,
the
was that
bonus
off
and the
target.
big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
What are you doing?
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles,
I
you still taking
butchered
shots
that.
like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking
Goddamn
care of the lead,
windy in
because
Lambeau.
You keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game
Good job, Diggs.
are so good.
Got
and
him
so
moving
skilled
behind.
and hit from distances that we almost
Number
start
one
to take
defense
them
for a
granted.
reason.
And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out
I
of.
mean, they're a
They've gotta
huge
feel good
reason
about
why
that,
I can
and they
put
gotta
in
make
my
sure they love him up
second
because
and
he's
third
helped them
string
out.
players.
Now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll be dropped at the 25
Jeepers.
after
Bryce
a gain
Love.
of 6.
Keep him in. He's the only one that's
Redskins
gotten
on
yards.
third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This
0
will be
for
third
9.
and 5.
Yikes.
Here's Haskins. Complete.
Short.
Richardson has it.
Short.
So much about offense is what we call hidden
Good
yardage.
shit.
You know,
Good
you
shit.
throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession.
Why is Aaron Jones in?
We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Good
There's a
catch.
throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Don't fuck up this pass to Jefferson.
hitter
Okay,
is complete.
Jefferson. I like
And
that.
able to break one
I
tackle,
like
but
that
then quickly
intensity.
brought down. That throw good for 4.
Love
It's
seeing that
second
in my
down.
players.
To throw on second down. Boyle. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
Yeah, well now we're at 3 for 5.
First with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this.
Oh, I thought he actually had
throw
it.
on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I was confident he had
Positioning
that.
here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. 7th play of the
Jefferson's got some star power in him. I definitely want to keep him.
The fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I think he's got a good
it's
future.
Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down.
Oh, come on. You guys got to get the fucking closest person in.
At the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows?
Contain.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to
They
a
ain't going to play me the rest of the year, that's for sure.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
Good job, Josh Jackson.
Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same
Raven Green for getting that block.
You look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
30 base. 55. X3. 218. Shoot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Ready?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
60 out long.
Off the bootleg. Boyle. Got him in. He finds Sanders.
Good catch to Sanders.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that
I think Rodgers went out like midway through the 3rd quarter.
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at...
That was, that's a close your eyes moment and don't blink.